We are between the hedges, Dooley Field in Sanford Stadium. We are pumped up for this top 10 collision, one of the better matchups of the season. It's the Texas A&M Aggies against the Georgia Bulldogs. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Aggies will kick it away to start us off. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will be the first up today. This offensive line has to step up and produce as they've done throughout the season. Joe, all the talk is this is going to be a line of scrimmage football game, so it's on them.
And they wouldn't want it any other way. You talk to these five guys up front, man, they love the idea that the identity of the offense is resting in their hands. And you're right, they want to go win the trenches. If they're able to do that, they've got a great chance to win today.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now. That is such a good job by this defense. They are flying around. They recognize the passing concept, and then the pursuit and tackling ability in space for a tackle for loss. That is an excellent job and a great way to start out this series.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to throw it on third and very long. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I love this defensive call. It's third and long. Why not blitz and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback as quickly as possible? It's an aggressive call, sure, and maybe there's some risk, but I tell you, the reward is great, and they get it here with a sack.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So Texas A&M's offense gets their first crack now. This offense, and especially the quarterback, well aware of the challenge today. This is an elite group of defensive backs. They've been so tough to throw the ball on.
Chris, I don't think you can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end. I think that you've got to come out and establish the run game. I think that's the only way that you have success potentially throwing the football down the field later in the game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Riley. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
On the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This is exactly what pops up on film when preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
End zone ahead, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks into the clear. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Here he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
Is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He goes out of bounds right about the 43-yard line. The offense will begin right there in good shape. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the 2nd level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain, an explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. So the offense will spend the timeout here before the 2nd down play. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Second down after the incompletion. Handoff running right. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Brings up 4th.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow the defense to even get a call in. Move fast, go quickly, use tempo, and sneak this across.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. To throw, it's Reed. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
Well, this quarterback has got to be... mad at himself right now. He knows on a 4th down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's 4th down. But credit this pass rush because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. And now the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. They'll kick it away here. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And the running back takes the handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one.
Going for a big play downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense really clicking. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. They'll test the right side here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to pull it down and run. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's got room to run. Look out. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Breaks away to the end zone.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
21, Georgia, 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking for a gap, it's Frazier. That's the spin move. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. It's their senior wide receiver. See if Holly can get a status report soon. One of those critical third down plays coming up. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks right and lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
15-yard defensive pass interference. That player will get an earful on the sidelines. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They look to throw it here on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Catch made inside the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
way too easy of a touchdown for this offense. Just an easy throw on the outside on the fly route. Clearly there's been a breakdown in coverage. They've got to fix this. Nobody should be that open down the field.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession hit in the very first play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, we have a man shaken up. Athletic trainers come out to check out the situation, and we'll take a timeout. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Warren. Important 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great example of an offensive play caller putting the defense in conflict, and he's utilizing the RPO, the run-pass option, to do that. That's a good decision from the quarterback. The defense cannot be right. They defend the run, you throw the football. You defend the pass, you run it, and they're able to do it here for a first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. 2nd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Reed. Grab down the middle. It's Warren. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Well, we knew this was... Key for this defense, they had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And the pass is incomplete.
Chris, a couple of things going on here. One, great effort by this defense. Look at them get after it and get after the quarterback. But secondly, as a quarterback, if you're going to throw a screen, you've got to gain depth. If you don't gain depth, you're going to risk getting contact. And that's exactly what happens here. He did not get deep enough in order to complete that screen to the running back.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down. Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team, trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And now Texas A&M calls their second timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. They've converted 1 of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Wideout's now clustered. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He lets it rip. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
On the run, it's Owens. And they finally stop him, but a decent game that time.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The sure hands, it's Warren. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the first down.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. Crosses the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
Grab behind the line. It's Warren. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The completion sets him up just a yard for the marker here on second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Makes the catch. It's Warren. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
And the Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I knew that he was fast, but man, when you see this guy in person, he is lightning fast. And this defense, they know that they're trying to spy the quarterback, but my question is, what spy is going to be able to track this guy down? His speed is just such an advantage.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense. The field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
So the catch sets up second and very short and plenty of options for the offense. It's a draw play. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough for a first down here. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4, but they pick up 6 on the first down pass. Here's the handoff on a counter. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
You make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Easy work for this offensive line on 3rd and short. That's an easy conversion because of what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule is paramount for this offense.
He's got a crease. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the big comeback continues.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joe, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And, Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done, but that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now, as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And there's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. It's their junior running back. It's a concern. Holly will try to get an update soon. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Got an opening here. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Handoff in a single back formation. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass. Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Target, it's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Here's the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To the air. It's Stockton. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down short of that first down. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain. Make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. Timeout call. That's going to be the 2nd for Georgia. They've got one more timeout to use now. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Now the Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
And we'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Stockton. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.